Alright guys, welcome to lesson 8. In this one you are going to be looking at number bonds with fractions. So you're going to be looking at doing number bonds and fractions together. Let's take a look at this real quick. What that looks like is if you had one of these and you cut it into thirds. If you have all the pieces there, that is still equal, and you asked how many are not shaded, you would say there are 3 not shaded, so it's 3 out of 3. That would be the whole thing is not shaded. 3 out of 3 equals 1, because that means that I'll show you real quick, all 3 of these pieces are not shaded, and that is the whole thing. So 3 out of 3 equals 1. Now if I were to then take that and then shade one part and ask you how many parts are shaded, we would go, this is where we would start to make our number bond. We would say 1 piece, and there's still 3 pieces. Remember, that bottom number is always the total number of pieces. Just because we shaded one does not change the amount of pieces. So this is 1/3. And then if we were to ask how many are not shaded, are not colored, we would come over here and we would see 1, 2. 2 out of, there's still 3 total pieces. It's not 2 out of 2, it's 2 out of 1, 2, 3. That's how that's going to work with this. Remember, we're looking at how many are shaded and how many are not shaded. But we always, always, always have this. Total number of pieces goes right down there on the bottom. Alright, let's go on to the problem set here. So here we are with the problem set, and it shows us, tells us to show a number bond representing what is shaded and unshaded in each of the figures. We're going to stop there. We're going to do that part first, and then we're going to come back and do part 2. So the first part is we need to count. This is what I love to do first, is always count the total number of pieces. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no matter what, we know that there's going to be 5 pieces, and one whole would be 5 out of 5. Okay? Because that would be the whole thing. The whole thing would be 5 pieces out of 5 pieces. And now the question is, and then we're going to put these down here too. 5, they're going to be 5 out of 5, because there's still going to be 5 total pieces. Now, how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3. How many are not shaded? 1, 2. And that's all that's really involved in this. Get those total number of pieces down, then find the number of shaded and the number of not shaded. Okay. On this one we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So we know it's going to be something under 4. And then we're going to put all 4 of those in, because it is 4 total pieces, no matter how we break it up. And we look at the shaded pieces, we have 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I skipped a step. If we're counting the total number of pieces, shaded and not shaded, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the whole, is 4 pieces out of 4 pieces. And now we're going to count the shaded. 1, 2, 3. 3 pieces are shaded. And we're going to count the pieces that are not shaded, and that is just 1. We're at 1/4 over there. Okay. So that's how those work. I'm going to let you go ahead and go down and finish these up. Remember to count the total number of pieces, and then you go and do the shaded and the unshaded in the number bond. Okay, coming back up, we're now, it says to the second part, to draw a different, let's see, draw a different visual model that would be represented by the same number bond. So this is a visual model, and you see here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 8 pieces here. You notice on this side they made a different shape, and we're looking for 3 out of 8, and they got 1, 2, 3. So they represented 5/8 there, and then they represent 3/8 there. And this is what we need to do. We need to represent this 2/5. Fifths are hard. So what we're going to do to represent fifths, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to draw a rectangle. We're going to try and put fifths in there. Pretty close, pretty close. And then we are shading what? 2/5. One, there's 2. This way we have 2/5 going here and 3/5 here. Okay, let's do the last one. Here we go with that last one. We have 4/4. 4/4 is the total shape. So we can draw a circle. And you know we're going to be making fourths. So we got fourths there. And 3/4 is here, and it goes this way. So 1/4 we're going to show over here. Like that. That's more or less 1/4. And that's what we have on that. Go ahead and try and do number 3 and 4 on your own with your partner and see how you do, and then I'll meet you on the second side of the problem set. Alright, on this side we're going to be something very similar. Let's go ahead and read the directions. We're going to draw a number bond with 2 parts, showing the shaded and unshaded fractions of each figure. So that's what we did on the front side. And then we're going to decompose both parts of the number bond into unit fractions. We're not going to really worry a bunch about that second part. Okay, so here we go. The first part, we know we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 pieces. So we're going to start with 4, and then we're going to have 4 and 4. Right? This is our number bond. How many pieces make the whole? It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 is the whole. Part shaded is 1, 2, 3. And I know for my simple math of 4 minus 3 is 1. That means 1/4 is not shaded. Again, we're not going to really worry about the second part of that. We're going to move on to part B, number B, letter B. And we're going to count how many pieces. That's what we always start with. 1, 2, 3. So we know we're dealing with thirds. Thirds, thirds, and thirds. Okay, always going that way. We're going to make our little number bond now. The total number of pieces to make the whole is 1, 2, 3. The total number of pieces that are shaded is 1, 2. And so the total number not shaded is 1. I think you can do C and D on your own, and when you're done with C and D, go ahead and meet me down in number 6. Okay, in number 6, let's go ahead and read the problem that we have here. The chef put a quarter of the ground beef on the grill to make one hamburger and put the rest in the refrigerator. Draw a two-part number bond showing the fraction of the ground beef on the grill and the fraction in the refrigerator. Draw a visual model of all the ground beef. Shade what is in the refrigerator. Okay. So we're going to let's draw a circle for the ground beef. Okay, that's our ground beef we took out. He put, and you can see right here, the chef put a quarter of the ground beef on the grill. So we're dealing with quarters here. We're going to draw a quarter. And so since we know we're going to shade that quarter that he put on the grill. The rest is going back in the fridge. This is the quarter that he's putting on the grill. So all the ground beef would be represented. Remember, we're doing quarters. So we got fourth, fourth, and fourth. 4/4 would be all the ground beef. The number of shaded that he put on the grill is 1/4. And the part not shaded that he put back in the fridge is 1, 2, 3. And that would be 3/4. That's our number bond with the visual drawing of it right there. So now we're going to come down here to this part. Number A, what fraction of the ground beef was in the refrigerator? That would be 3/4 what's in the refrigerator. Okay? Because he used this 1/4 over here and he had all this left over. 3/4. How many more hamburgers can the chef make if he makes them all the same size as the first one? If he makes them all the same size, which took 1/4 for one, that means the other ones are going to take 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. So he could make 3 more hamburgers. And then if we show the refrigerated ground beef broken into unit fractions on your number bond. So that would look like this. If this is what we put back in the fridge, we would have 1/3 and 1/3 and 1/3. Okay? Because we only have 3 pieces left by this point. Okay, let's take a look here. And that's it for lesson 8. We're decomposing totals or wholes into different pieces of shaded and not shaded. Remember, shaded means the colored pieces that happen right over here, and not shaded means the ones that have not been shaded. Means the ones that have no color in them, they're blank. Good luck with the homework and exit ticket.